Warning, this video may contain slight spoilers for Versus Universe episodes Kurapika vs. Scar, Invincible vs. Gohan, and Rao vs. Ganondorf. If you'd like to steer clear from spoilers, then please click off now, I suppose. But with that short disclaimer out of the way, let's just get right on into it. Hey there everyone, how's it going? It's SappiestCrowd5 here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Versus Universe is a pretty good show, ain't it? With just 3 episodes out so far, it's actually quickly become one of my favorite Versus shows, which is pretty cool. But they were in the initial reveal trailer for Versus Universe, they revealed quite a few characters, and while some of them have been used, like Invincible and Nagito, 5 of them have yet to be used in the show, and today I'd like to go over the matchups that I think will be done for them. Let's get right into it, I guess. I think Daredevil will be fighting Toph. Not only was this matchup listed as one of Tehgm's most liked matchups, but this is also the type of Versus show that would be perfect for this matchup. From what I've seen, it's generally considered Toph's stomps, but that's only if you add stats into the mix, which Versus Universe doesn't take into account. So without stats, I think Toph might have some trouble beating Daredevil. It could be a fun fight, it could be described well. I think earthbending could be used well, and I'd like to see if there are neat ways they can talk about how Daredevil dodges all the attacks. So yeah, I think it's going to be Daredevil to Toph. I think Virgil will be fighting Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Much like Daredevil vs. Toph, this is a matchup that Tehgm has said that they like. But as someone who's never played a Devil May Cry game or watched Yu Yu Hakusho, I don't know much about this match. Though, to be honest, I'm always happy to see Yu Yu Hakusho in Versus. You know, like, Yu Yu Hakusho is a series I know very little about. Devil May Cry, I know a lot more about. You know, I know the characters well enough, just haven't played the games, but Yu Yu Hakusho, I basically know nothing. And when I watched Sasuke vs. Hiei on Death Battle, I felt like I learned nothing. So I think this episode could be the chance to show me who Hiei is. But that is if it is Hiei, which is what I'm presuming since Tehgm did make a score for it. This is also what I'm hoping for, just so I can learn more about Yu Yu Hakusho. I think it could be cool. I think Obito will be fighting Darth Vader from Star Wars. I'll be honest, I don't really care too much about this match, and that's definitely due to my lack of knowledge on the Star Wars series. I think Darth Vader's cool, and I'm sure, but I've only seen him like a few things, so this episode isn't weighed down by Obito. Obito seems really cool though, you know, like his Kakashi past and what have you. But because of my lack of knowledge, I really have nothing. I'll watch Star Wars someday, like all the way through, but right now this match just seems kind of boring. I don't know the connections too well, but like the previous few matches, this was shown off in Tehgm's Most Wanted Matchups video, and they said that, oh yeah, and they made a score for it, so yeah, on to the next one. I think Luxu will be fighting Minoth from Xenoblade Chronicles. This is the matchup I'm actually most interested in, if it is the matchup that's going to happen. Not because it has deep connections, because it does have good connections, you know, but because it's not using main characters. Like, it's not using Sora or Riku for Kingdom Hearts, and it's not using Shulk, you know, for Xenoblade. And I like that. I think this is a unique matchup. But I'm also 100% certain this is going to be the matchup, since when I looked it up, I couldn't find it, but Tehgm, they've talked about it twice now. Once in their liked matchups they liked videos, and the other in their Organization 13 videos. Organization 13 matchup videos. I'm interested in this matchup, and I can't wait to see how they make it, you know? I'm excited. Blah. I think Travis Touchdown will be fighting Jack Kamen from Madworld. This is my favorite Versus matchup of all time. this is who I think Travis will be fighting. If he isn't fighting Jack Gaiman, that's completely fine. I'm going to be hyped for Travis either way, but you know, I'm really hoping for this one. No More Madworlds by Tehgm, the maker of Versus Universe, is my favorite track of theirs. I fell in love with it. It made me fall in love with this matchup even more. I don't know how to describe it. This matchup is the one that beat everything else out, you know? And it gets me, like, it hits me hard, just what they can do. It has so much potential. I really want to say it as, I wanted to say it had animation potential, but but even without animation, I've read about this matchup and been put, like, and I've been ecstatically reading about this matchup, you know? Like, so, like, just hearing it voiced, having voice actors, I would faint. I would faint, seriously, if this were the matchup. Like, oh my god. Oh. Shoot, I might tear up a little. I love this matchup. That's all I can say. It has connections. You know, they're both characters from M-rated Wii games, and it goes much deeper than that. But anytime I talk about this matchup, I can't even think about connections, since my first thought is just the potential of, like, just the script, how they would talk to each other. I mean, I should stop now, but this is the one I'm really hoping for. No More Madworld is a phenomenal musical track. Please. I know most of you have already probably seen it, but it's phenomenal. I love it. So, there's me gushing. Let's move on. I'm nearly 100% sure the finale is gonna be Joker vs. Shorno. Tehgm, they've made like 11 JoJo tracks and quite a few Persona tracks as well. They have a serious love for both series, and that being said, there's nothing from these two series in here in this season so far, and I don't think the finale's been teased, but I'm 100% betting. Tehgm has played through like all of Persona 5 Royal, and I forget in how much time, or I think it was Royal, I'm not too sure, but like they played through it all on stream. It was I was there for like at least 20 hours of it, I want to say. I didn't say much, but I was there. But I know this matchup, from how they've described it, I feel like this matchup is special to them. It's not my favorite matchup, even though I think it's interesting, but I'm happy that it can be some people's favorite matchup. Anywho, that's how I'm going to close off the video. Tell me what y'all think the matchups are going to be, since quite honestly, I'm interested. So, without further ado, hasta la vista.